Hey, holy shit! Welcome to Beer Shark, Jack. How's our levels? I'm in. How's our?
Hold on. Give it 10 goddamn seconds.
All right. Should we slap again?
James.
Hey there, Jack Marsha, you piece of dog balls.
Oh shit, you old fucking piece of turd.
I don't like calling me a turd.
You like dog balls better?
Yeah. It's not. I love you.
James Matthews, dog balls, president
Welcome to
Australia.
Welcome to the coronavirus episode.
Oh, we're in lockdown.
We are in total lockdown. We're pre-recording this, so we're assuming that by now we're in total lockdown. So when we release this, well, you can't leave the house. So just to make it very, very clear, Jack isn't going to be able to come here anymore because I figure we're going to be in lockdown in the next couple of days, which is why we're pre-recording.
And you can't come to Northside because you don't deserve to be there.
I don't deserve the jewel of the North.
You don't deserve the Costco. You don't deserve to buy 128 rolls of toilet paper per person.
Dude, I'm running out of shit. Dude, I'm running out of papers. I've got no fucking bog roll. And my housemate, it's his turn. Oh, it's his turn.
Oh, it's his shout.
He's just put it straight back on me. He's like, I didn't get any. I didn't. Couldn't find any toilet paper.
You wouldn't.
And I'm just like, what are you fucking talking about, man? Come on, look harder.
Woolies, Coles,
He's like,
Aldi,
he's like, I've looked. I'm like, you want me to do it? He's like, could you? And then I say, because I'm like an asshole. I'm just like, fine, I'll take care of it. Okay, thanks. Okay, I'll take care of it. So now I've been trying to take care of it for 3 days.
There's none left.
I'm emasculated. I'm not going to be able. The quest is too great.
My roommate came home yesterday, had a whole handful full of groceries. He had under his arm, he had a whole 4 rolls of hand towel. What's that, like a paper towel?
Oh, a bit of paper towel, a bit of hand towel.
And he said, all right, well, this is what we're at.
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm jealous of everybody that was stock taking before because I saw them hoarding.
Of course.
And I'm like, God damn,
Idiots.
you're morons.
No.
Fuck you guys.
Smart. They saw the curve.
Smart boys. They saw the curve.
Dirty dogs.
They got in before me.
I couldn't be angrier.
They visited the Jewel of the North. They got 400 rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah.
And they got, an extra 60 little packets of Reese's Pieces. And I couldn't be more jealous. They got the...
I'm mad as shit, dude. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to shit in the garden. Wipe my ass with fucking tea leaves. I don't know. I couldn't be mad. I'll tell you this. This is
poison ivy on your bumhole.
Of all the things you could put on your bumhole, poison ivy ain't it. I'll tell you this.
That's 0.
That's 0. That's the last thing. Well, actually, poison spikes.
Poison spike 0, poison ivy 1, toilet paper maybe 9.
Toilet paper, toilet vapor. My front yard is stinking. Someone put something bad in the bin.
You got Vicks Vapor Wave coming out your bumhole.
I've got Vicks Vapor Dead Bat because I got some schwans down the back. Down the back of the house. You know what they do? They leave trolleys out the front, and that annoys me. Right? They go down the
You've
Coles.
talked about these people.
They go down to the Coles. They come back here with a trolley full of bullshit, and then they take the bullshit and they leave the trolley out the front. Now, I don't care what you do, but you're making the whole units look bad. All right? Take that trolley. Man, one of these people are going to end up with a fucking half a trolley hanging out their jut, because I'm not going to put up with it one more time.
Jut's the last name, too, so...
Yeah, Jut is also the last name. Yeah, Ping Ping Jut. Hey, Ping Ping Jut, come here. Come here, Ping Ping. We're going to leave half a fucking Coles cart hanging out your cunt burger because you fucking don't have any decorum of the way you deal with shit. I'm unhappy with it.
You got to stockpile the trolleys. Because once they take the cars, here's the thing.
Okay.
They demanded that we come out, we vote in the millions. All right? After that, they're going to take away our cars. They're going to say, hey, stay in. You did the important thing.
Right.
Right? You voted for the Liberals.
Right, of course.
Because we're still here. You're going to vote for the people that are in power. You're going to
they're doing a great job.
Yeah, ScoMo's getting up there and say, stay inside. Andrew, fuck off. And then
not you.
You're going to stay in.
You. Oh, yeah.
vote for the people that are in power.
Yeah.
Keep the vehicles, i.e., Coles trolleys.
Okay.
Get rid of your Subaru. Get rid of your
Ditch the
Holden.
Rex.
Get rid of the goddamn Rex. Get rid of the Skyline.
Okay.
You got your trolley.
Okay.
Everyone's got their trolley. If you don't, you're fucked up. Here's the thing. Ling Ling has kept the trolley in the garage for the last goddamn 3 months.
He's got a bunch in there.
He's got a bunch. If you want to get one, give him $20. You might have one.
He's created a business out of nowhere.
He's an entrepreneur.
If you want to build some medieval Mad Max motherfucker wagon to take on the zombies in the apocalypse we're facing, you're going to have to buy a couple of trolleys off Ping.
You got a guy on the front playing guitar.
Yeah. You're like knocking on the... Like, he comes out chewing on a bat. He's like, what? What you fucking... I'm after some trolleys, mate. Can I buy some... No.
Instant rejection.
Not you. You fucking complain to me about trolley. You think it's bad? Fuck you. He's Mexican.
Yeah, he's like the apocalypse version of the guy that was like, while you were out partying with girls, I studied the blade, and now you come to me and you ask for my help.
Yeah. No.
So long, Chad.
No.
Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. I have experienced some... I wouldn't call it racial hatred. I'd call it animosity.
So worse.
Possibly worse. But just like... I feel for all Asian people right now. Mm-hmm. Right? Because they're getting some stick. They're getting some stick.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that it's a good thing to have a wet markets where you buy half a fucking armadillo, you eat its cock raw, and then you boil the rest for some sort of fucking broth. I don't know if it makes your dick bigger or whatever. I'm not saying that that's not a bad thing. It's obviously it's a bad thing. It's led to this awful thing. Right. I'm saying not all Asian people are responsible for these pretty fucked up sort of stuff at this wet markets.
That's true.
It's like a couple of... Yeah, you got like a couple of dudes in fucking downtown Shanghai.
You got some downs.
There's a couple of downies just boiling bats. I have to point out, Jack and I are fucked up. We've been drinking.
It's been, what, 4 hours since we recorded the last episode?
We're getting thirsty, so you can't judge us on this. Okay, so...
This is the... we can't be cancelled on this episode. This is the cancel-free episode.
This is the cancel-free episode where we're sucking back some juice. We're fucked. I've lost my job. You've still got yours. But by the time this goes to air, you could be bum-ass...
God damn it.
The next podcast is going to be recorded in a garden.
I'm a forklift driver, dude. We can get... There's no firing.
Maybe you get a job for me at the forklift house.
That'd be cool. Have you got your forklift ticket? Got a white card?
I know a guy. I've driven forklifts before. I can drive anything. You know that. I drive anything.
I can afford a steel cap pair of boots. No worries. You can't?
Bought some the other day doing some work on my parents. There are dudes driving forklifts that couldn't drive a greasy stick up a dead dog's ass. But that's
me.
Right. But, you're still working.
Yo, the forklifts we drive at work, no pedals. It's all joystick.
All hands.
Forward and back is your forward and reverse.
I like that because it doesn't discriminate against people whose legs don't work. You got Richie Goodacre over there working.
Your legs down. Richie Goodacre's getting pallets off
the
goddamn top rack.
No problem. Get him dude. He probably hasn't worked in a while.
Man.
Put Richie on.
If you need a forklift driving job.
Shout out Richie Goodacre, man. I went to the show and it had BJ Connolly, it had Brian Freeman, it had Richie Goodacre. Man, they were fucking great. Dooney hosted it. Fucking shout out to all you guys. Great show.
I remember
it was really cool, man. It was like a fucking sellout. It was great.
We were watching a video of Sepultura performing
at my house.
A great metal band.
Yeah.
And they were holding the mic by like the cable. They were like very dainty. And he said they were holding the mic like fucking Dooney.
If you haven't
seen Dooney, man, go see him. He's hilarious. I've worked with him probably more than any other comic.
It's funny,
now
dude.
that I think of it, man.
Prolific, funny. Yeah.
I went down to the Gold Coast with Dooney. in like middle of last month.
Yeah.
He drives a brand new car.
Yeah.
He bought that 8 years ago or something.
Well, then it's not fucking new, Jack.
But he bought it new. He bought it from the dealership.
He's like the only dude I know who's ever bought a new car.
That's right.
What was the car? What's the car?
It was like a Ford Fusion or something like that.
No, sorry. No.
No, here's the thing, James.
All right.
He went to the dealership, and car dealers, they like to carry on. They like to
If you buy a new car, they want to drop confetti from the...
congratulations on the new car.
Right.
Here's the keys. Here's how to use the lights. Here's how to use the stereo.
Thanks.
Here's how to use all the little tricks and pieces of your new car.
Yeah. That's annoying.
It's annoying. And Dooney knows this. He went to the dealership, and he had to be somewhere in like a half hour.
Right.
So he shows up, and he says, hey... I gotta be somewhere, and they're like, "Oh, do you want us to show you how the radio works?" And he said, "No, I'm good." And he just fucking drives off.
What? Because it's probably in the they do that inside. They drive the car into the
on site. Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm out.
I'm good. And he just fucking zooms off in his goddamn Fusion.
I love that.
And he says,
that's good Dooney behavior. That's good
Figure
Dooney.
out the radio.
Yeah,
I'm good.
It's a car. I've had them.
I've had them.
The old car. Dooney's a good guy, man. He's a funny dude. Yeah, no, he's one of these guys. I tell you this, we've been drinking this one. You've been on the
Smerns.
what is this Chinese beer?
Chang Classic Beer.
Is it Chinese? I think it's Chinese.
What do we got? Brewed in Thailand.
That's Chinese. It's all the same.
You just hear me say
it's Chinese beer.
That's Chinese.
Whatever it is. Like they're not gonna. I've been to Thailand, man. They eat anything too. We were in Koh San Road. I was in Thailand on kickboxing camp, and we went. I'm not fucking joking. I used to go to. This is like I've only been to Thailand one time.
Is that like band camp or you kick skills?
It's kickboxing camp, man.
It's like.
You go down there, you fucking kick some ass, man. We went to kickboxing camp, like Muay Thai camp.
Is there like horniness in that camp?
Yeah, there's heaps of horniness in the camp.
You fuck the kickboxing girls.
No, I was offered the kickboxing girls. This is a weird thing. So the dudes,
who?
The other fighters.
What, they owned them?
No, they like bring their sisters along to meet me and be like, "This is my sister, fucking Ling, whatever."
Jesus.
And I'm like, "No, just me." And I'd be like, but mind you. Getting nailed was on the fucking agenda. And then they'd be like, James is my sister, fucking whatever. And I'm just like, yo, what's up? Hey. And they're like, oh, she's, and it's like a brother trying to get you to bang his sister, which is totally different to how we do it in Australia. But it's opportunity. It's weird. I don't know, man. It's like an angle. It's like you marry my sister, then I'm going to come and fight in Australia. It's a weird fucking thing. These guys have no money. They have less than no money, So, I mean, even the hotel. So even the hotel I was staying at.
They're trying to get no money.
Dude, they're trying to get no money. They're trying to get no money. Yeah.
I would love to have no money.
I know.
If I can kick enough people to have $0,
exactly.
Ideal.
Especially if you're deep in debt or you're eating crickets.
Have you met my sister?
Her name, Good Pussy.
That's a name?
Yeah. So I'm in Koh Phangan, right? And there's a place called Bantai, and Bantai is like there's a bunch of like kickboxing camps there, right? And these camps aren't just like camps, like a campsite where you camp. It's called a kickboxing camp. It's actually a kickboxing like school, and these guys go to Lumpeeny boxing stadium, which is in Bangkok. That's the dream. The dream is to have a fight in Lumpeeny boxing stadium in Bangkok. It's the biggest stadium in the country.
I had the Lumpeeny. I went to the doctor. Told me it was fine.
Lumps on your peenie.
Yeah, I got the Lumpeeny. Turns out I didn't.
Fuck it. I can't tell you anything right now.
Turns out I didn't take the ribbed ones off.
I bought a 2-pack of Lumpeenies.
Condoms?
It was a truck stop bathroom. It was $4, and you get 2 lumpy wang
How'd you like it?
Cock jackets. How did I like it?
How does she like it?
Hurt my hand. Rip the scabs off.
That's
Not
the
bad.
one and all wart remover.
Oh, God in hell.
So what, you fucked a kickboxer?
No, I didn't fuck anyone. I was with Michelle. I had a girlfriend back here in Australia when I went over there, so it was cool. But on the subject of eating weird shit, I went there. We did kickboxing camp. We partied our asses off, and then we went back to Bangkok, and we were in Koh San Road, which was like the big monkey business area. Lots of strippers, a lot of silly behavior.
Yeah.
So we're there, and me and my friend Harry, who was with me, we would just say, like, if we saw a stripper and she was like particularly fat, just keep in mind they're selling chocolate-coated crickets.
What year is this?
It's going back a little ways.
So what's that, like 08?
It's like 15 years ago for sure.
Yeah, like 07 that.
It's
05,
well, yeah. That's what it is. It's like 06, 05, 06, And I was doing a lot of fighting at the time, so that's the whole reason we were there. So we're hanging out, and chocolate-coated crickets.
Oh man, I'd love a chocolate-coated cricket right now.
I'll give you a fucking coated cricket, mate. So we're in fucking Koh San Road, and every time we saw a fat stripper, I'd be like, oh, she's had too many crickets. That's what that is. I'd be like, hey, hey, Harry, what do you think of fucking, what's he? He's it's too many crickets. He was fucked. We went down this back alley. We watched this show. It was like a ping pong show. And this chick was pulling razor blades out of her clam and shit.
Damn, dude.
And then there was this other show. It was like fucking weird as fuck. They had these like colored sails, and it's like I don't know. It's like synchronized swimming, but on stage in the dry, and they're like, I got the They're all lady boys. They're like
Are
dudes.
they nude?
Yeah, they're sort of semi-nude, but alluding to some of the dudes had their like dicks tucked up into their asshole. Other ones are like post-op, and they had this like weird clam, which is just a scar with some guts hanging out.
They got the smart.
It's some
the
weird
smart tuck.
dude. It's smart tuck. Some of it looked seared, as though like they just cut the dick off and then just boiled it closed.
Man,
Looked fucked
I've
up. It's
had
like
some-
a ball sack that's just I don't know. Anyway,
I've had some experience with some post-op
oh yeah.
and some pre-op. God damn. You don't
I feel
know.
like you're a pre-op guy.
I'm a pre-op dude. You don't know shit until you suck a lady dick. Put that on a t-shirt. Jack
Don't know
Marsh
shit till you suck a lady
pre-op.
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, goddamn, dude. You gotta gargle some goddamn lady balls.
Men have periods too.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
You gotta suck some balls that belong to someone that owns a Hello Kitty pencil case.
That's what it is. Hey babes, I got 2 sacks.
Hey, babes.
One's
you like
Hello Kitty, the other one's a woman's balls.
Yeah, you like Animal Crossing? Hit me up.
Gonna eat some pangolins,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna wrap up the pangolin guts wrapped in bat wings. Deep fry that shit, gobble it down.
Close my airwaves. I'm gonna suck on some lady dick.
The Zyklone B
Yeah.
of pandemics where you
Goddamn.
just can't breathe and then you die.
No one is more pro-trans than me. I'm willing to
Sure, I'm pro-trans. Sure.
temporarily stop breathing
Sure.
to be pro-trans.
Oh, I see.
You know,
Okay, you're my pro-trans.
I'm a
than
good
me.
like 8 inches pro-trans. No worries. It's me
I
and
like
Jim
that.
Norton. That's
Dude,
it.
I like that. Fucking cheers to you, man. You got the fucking
Hell
right
yeah,
attitude. God damn. I like that. That's very professional. I'll say this, because I'm not as like pro-trans as you, but
I'll go deep.
You go deep. I'm cool with it. You do whatever the fuck you like. That's not really an issue. I'm not sucking the wing wang, but I'm okay with those that do. I'm not gonna, like you just said, you would you would choke and risk the croak for the trans.
I would love to croak for the trans.
All I would say is that straight girls will choke for heterosexuality, and that is also a generous offer. I'm not saying like they're sticking up for the little guy, but they're certainly doing their part for the culture. You know what I'm talking about?
No, my hard drive generally suggests your argument there.
Yeah.
I have a lot of videos that
Man, absolutely, and it's a hell of a fucking thing. And I can tell you, when it comes to the gayness, because I think about being gay a lot. Like, I probably think about being gay. Probably think about being gay like 4 or 5 times a day.
45% times a day.
I'm 40. It's not that I fucking wouldn't do it as a movement. It's the choking.
It's like being the CEO
choking,
of a company.
dude.
As soon as you pass the 49% of owning shares of being gay, you're just gay.
You're just on the board. It's like, oh, welcome. It's like, oh, no, I don't own shares or anything. Doesn't matter.
He's just a major shareholder in choking on the cum.
Here's
No, he's been very invested
You become a clag hag.
in Qantas Cum. That's right. Yeah, he comes to all the meetings.
Here's your car park. Here's your access code. You're in the club, bub.
Here's the dick if you feel like making that motion.
Damn. I had this joke entitled Snorkel Horse. You remember the Snorkel Horse joke was just so I asked someone in the audience, I'm like, what's up with you, bub? When you got a job or whatever? And they're like, yeah, I got a job. I'm like, what's your job? And they're like, I work at the post office. I'm like, okay, so you work at the post office. That's cool. You got any other fucking qualifications or skills? Nah. And I'm like, well, that's bad because you got nothing to fall back on, right?
Man,
You got nothing to fall back on,
if I can interrupt, my favorite piece of crowd work was Dan Rath. He asked someone at SBC once, and he was like, hey, how about you, man? You ever, what's it called when you're like, yeah, hey, you ever meditate?
You ever meditate, yeah.
And then the guy in the front row was like, no, I don't. And then he just kind of panicked. And he was like, oh, well, have you got a phone? Just trying to find some sort of middle ground.
Relativity. Man, Rath's a meditative guy.
Rath rules, dude.
Very funny man.
So what,
Shout out to Dan Rath.
You got the snorkels, someone working at Ozpost.
Well, I mean, it's just a sort of a dumb joke. And I just say, you don't have any other skills or qualifications. You got this job at Australia Post. You don't have any other skills or qualifications. That's not good because, you should have something to fall back on. Then I go into some carry on about a guy who's like a farmer and he's got 2 horses, and then he goes down into the dam and, that's right. Okay, so this farmer, he's got 2 horses.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell it. Okay, so the farmer's got...
This is the joke.
The farmer's got...
International reveal.
The farmer's got 2 horses, right? One of them is just a regular horse. The other horse is a snorkel horse, right? But he doesn't know. He just thinks he's got 2 horses.
Yeah.
He's driving his tractor along one day, along the edge of his dam. The tractor fucking slips up on some mud, and now he's in the dam. Tractor on top of him. He's stuck under the water with the tractor on top of him. He can't breathe.
Don't want that.
One of the horses, not the regular horse, the snorkel horse, walks down, sees what's happened. Snorkel horse walk down into the dam. Snorkel horse lower his penis down into the farmer's mouth. Farmer's like, I don't want this dick in my mouth. But eventually he's drowning. He has to do his last breath. And the horse is like stuck its own dick right down into his mouth. Farmer's like, gets a hit of fresh oxygen. Because this is a snorkel horse. The snorkel horse has an airway of oxygen from its dick to its mouth.
Yeah.
The dick is underwater, but his mouth, straight through. So now this farmer can breathe oxygen through the horse's cock. The farmer's like... breathing oxygen. It's like, oh my God, I'm saved. Anyway, the farmer's wife sees this. She calls the authorities, right? Authorities come, lift the tractor off, pull this guy out of the fucking water. He's like, oh my God. He's like, snorkel horse, you saved me. Fucking love you. He builds a fucking barn for the snorkel horse. He's given the snorkel horse special food. He's really celebrating this snorkel horse. The barn that he builds has room for 1 horse, and that's the snorkel horse. The other horse is jealous as shit. It's like, you build this fucking barn? How hard would it be to build like an extra spot for me? You're celebrating this snorkel horse? Fuck you, man. Fuck you, right?
It would have taken like an extra 25%.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Right? So this other fucking regular horse is very upset, very jealous of the snorkel horse. Anyway, the farmer just sort of gets complacent. He stops rewarding the snorkel horse. He stops showering it with gifts.
He's taking it for granted.
He's taking it for granted. He's busy, right? So the snorkel horse is just like, fuck you. You used to give me sugar cubes. You used to take extra care of me. Sure, I still got the barn and shit, but, fuck you, bro. I saved your fucking life, man. You know what I mean?
I miss the sugar.
So anyway, I miss the sugar, right? So anyway, time passes. This farmer is just driving along on his tractor again. He fucking slips on some mud, same spot. He's in the dam, tractor on top of him. Now he's underwater, tractor on top of him. Same old scenario. He's trapped underwater. He's going to fucking drown. Snorkel horse sees this. He's like, yeah, fuck you, man.
Fuck him.
Fuck you. I saved your life,
I've
man.
done it once. That's enough.
You're not giving me cubes? Fucking die, bitch.
Yeah.
Right? regular horse also sees what's happened. He's no snorkel horse. He's a regular horse.
Does he know that he's no snorkel horse?
He knows he's no snorkel horse. He
It's a regular.
He's a regular horse. He sees what's happened. He's like, snorkel horse ain't doing shit. Regular horse starts walking down toward the dam. Regular horse walk into the dam. Farmer's down there struggling under the tractor. Regular horse lower his cock down into the farmer's mouth. Farmer feels that old familiar feeling of the horse cock. He's like, I'm saved. I'm saved.
You always know a horse head.
You know a horse head when you feel it in your mouth. Son, now
Now's
the
time to
farmer's
grasp
sucking.
on.
He's sucking that horse cock for all it's worth. Where's the oxygen? Where's the oxygen? No oxygen forthcoming. Farmer dies.
Just come.
Face full of horse cock.
God damn.
Farmer's wife sees it, calls the authorities, lifts up the tractor. Farmer dead as shit, pulled out of the water.
Full of cum. Full of horse nut.
Guts full of cum. A couple of days later, the paramedics, they come and see the wifey, and they're like, she's like, how did he die? And they're like, well, she's like, did he drown? They're like, yeah, well, yeah. I guess, I suppose he drowned. Anyway, the farmer's wife, she's fed up. She wants to sell the whole thing. She's not cutting it into blocks. She sells
moving
the whole
to the city.
She sells the farm and the horses to a developer. So the developer buys the whole kit and caboodle. He's got the farmhouse. He's got the dam. He buys the whole property, horses included.
He's
right?
building skyrise.
He's a fucking smart guy. This guy who bought the whole shit. He
Yeah.
walks onto the farm. He looks at the whole place. He has a peruse, and he's straight away he sees the two horses. He recognizes that one of the horses is special. Now he's gonna build apartments on this thing. He recognizes one of the horses is special, but the other one's a piece of shit. He's like, "That's a snorkel horse. We'll keep him." This
How does he
piece of
know?
shit, he fucking knows.
Does he test it out?
He fucking knows. He's like,
does he suck?
He just knows it's special. He says, "You stay. The other horse, you can fuck off
Does
to the
one
glue
of them
factory."
make him come?
He gives the snorkel horse a job pumping concrete into the slab for his apartments. Snorkel horse is eating concrete, right, through his mouth, and then shooting concrete out of his dick into the slab, right? My point is, the snorkel horse got skills. Look, the point
just
is,
a nozzle.
you got to have something to fall back on, Jack. And that's the point. And that's snorkel horse joke in a nutshell.
One of the best crowd work bits I've heard in my entire life. When you did that at the mill at the Valentine's Day show that I opened for.
Yep.
Insane. Dude, I've never heard crowd reaction like that before.
I mean, they were my friends. I knew
That
everyone.
were just your those
That's my
your
crew,
boys.
man. That's my crew. I mean, they were. I mean, I'm not saying that. I think I did okay.
I remember.
But to be fair, those were my people. That's like I don't know, 60 of my favorite people in the whole world.
Because those were your boys.
Yeah, it's my boys.
And I was opening, and they didn't know me.
That's right.
and
And you did well. You
I was
fucking
opening.
crushed.
And I came up to you. I was going to open with some gay shit.
Yeah.
And I came up to you before the show, and I was like, hey, how much are these guys going to like the gay shit? And you're
Yeah.
like, hey, fine. Great.
Yeah. Smash it.
And it was fine. That
Yeah.
was my Booker show for that
Yeah.
year. I filmed it, and
Dude, it
I
was
sent it
fucking
to a
great
bunch
show,
of like,
man.
interstate guys
Yeah.
that year. It was good. It got me booked.
How much of an eye opener was that? Because these are guys. I mean, predominantly, this is a crowd of people that I grew up with. I'm pushing 40, and these are friends of mine that I went to school with in rural Queensland. And it would be assumed that they are probably not the most left-leaning crowd. Like they're probably like a right-leaning crowd.
I would say I'm like half.
Yeah,
Somewhere between far left and center.
that's you. But these
Right,
guys,
yeah.
they're like a bunch of my friends. They're from like rural, Queensland, like an hour and a bit south of Brisbane City. These are guys I grew up with. They're definitely not lefties. They're definitely not feminists. That's the thing. And I think that's why you said to me, "Hey, I'm going to do some fag shit." Is that going to be a problem? How surprised were you? Not only when I said no, they're fucking awesome. They're on the level. They're going to enjoy it. And then how surprised were you when you did it? You went through with it, and it went well. Were you surprised by that? Were you like, I thought they'd be kind of, I don't know, judgmental or not enjoy that?
I think there's something to be said about the fact that, like, I identify with a certain amount of political leaning, But also, regardless of where you sit politically,
Yeah.
I'm friends with a lot of people, far left, far right, center.
Yeah.
I'm funny.
That's the big thing.
That's it.
And I think that's what I said to you. I said it'll be fine because it's funny.
Yeah.
See, if you came out there and you fucking
Preached.
Well, it's not just that. You're like a man.
Right.
Right. Now, it might be different. So these are two things that go in your favor. You're a man, like you're masculine.
That's
and
definitely
also
in
you're
my
and also
favour.
you're fun. For that crowd, definitely.
Yeah.
And so you're a man, right, and you're funny. So you're okay. But I would say the two things that would go real bad for someone telling or jokes along the same line would be if they were like an effeminate man and if they were not as funny. So if they came out sort of doing this sort of stuff and being really effeminate and also weren't particularly funny, then yeah, that crowd's going to eat them alive. It's going to eat them alive.
I write out all my jokes. I type them out and I read them back. And I say, look, regardless of who's saying these jokes,
Yeah.
however bad the delivery is, if it's not funny, get rid of it.
Yes, dead.
Yeah.
Yes, dead.
Like if I write a joke and even if like someone who's never done stand-up before,
Yeah.
if they read that joke and it's not funny, fuck it.
It doesn't matter.
I have to write good shit.
Well, dude, I got a fucking great idea for you. If you start,
go.
if you can't write funny material, or if you're just like really struggling, and you think, fuck, I'm not able to write anything funny, and I'm just not the most creative, or you know what I mean? You could just do a shoey. You take your shirt off if you wanted. No, I'm just saying, if you wanted, that would get you across the line. I don't know. That's the end of Beer Shark. That's this episode. Thanks very much, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.